What's going on, crew? How's everybody doing today? Happy Monday. What's up, Wendy? What's up, Linda? What's up, Jesse? What's up, Wilma? What's up, Plar? Sandy, Betty, Kelly? How are you? What's up, Coco? TikTok, what's up? So here's the deal. We're in trouble tonight. I'm gonna tell you right off the start, we're relying on TikTok tonight because my other phone that I normally am on Instagram, and we do the phone a friend on Facebook, it won't allow anything to work with the camera or the mic on Instagram and Facebook right now. I've been trying to fix it for the last hour and a half and nothing. So yeah, we're gonna have a tough time getting to our 500 tonight. So we're gonna have to go. We're gonna have to get there. We're gonna have to share. We're gonna have to get it out there. But here's what we got going tonight. A little bit different than our normal live, in that I'm not just gonna make things. So what I'm doing tonight that's gonna be a little bit different is we're gonna actually cut. Everybody's been asking for the Cameo and the Cricut, so this week we're going to actually cut out a little template on the Silhouette Cameo, but I'm going to answer a question that a lot of people run into. So it's almost a little bit more of kind of a, not troubleshooting, but issues that a lot of people that are brand new that have a Silhouette Cameo run into. And then next week, I'm actually at the College World Series. Let's go. And then the following Monday, we are going to do the Cricut, but the same thing with the Cricut. Okay, so first things first, let me know, everybody here, what vinyl cutter you currently have. And if you don't have one, just say no. So what cutter do you currently have now? Do you have the Silhouette Cameo? Do you have the Cricut? Do you have the Graphtec? Do you have the Roland? Do you have the Scan and Cut? What do you got? Let me know. I see a Cameo there. What's up, Ash? How are you? I got another Cameo Plus. I got a Cameo 3. I got a Cricut. I got a Maker. I got a Cricut, a Cameo, Cameo 4, Cricut. No cutter yet. Cameo. Okay. A lot of Cricuts and a lot of Cameos. That's why I do a lot of these trainings, right? And then, like I said, in 2 weeks, we'll do either the Cricut Maker or the Cricut Explorer Air. Or maybe both of them in the same one. But I'm seeing a ton of Cameos here tonight, which is awesome. And some of you, honestly, I very rarely, I'm not going to lie to you, I very rarely work in the Silhouette software. So when I'm doing some of these things, you guys might even be able to, because I don't really even play around with it that much because we have the wizard and it makes it so much easier. But some things that I'm going to do tonight that frustrate the hell out of me, hopefully you guys have a little trick that fixes it as well. What's up, Kathleen, Little League member? Appreciate your support. So what we're going to do is we are going to run through. I am going to cut a template, and we're just going to use what my goal is to show you, any of you that are brand new, how to do rhinestones, basically, if you want to, with a Cameo tonight, with a Cricut in 2 weeks. And I have a ton of videos showing you the others if you want to learn right away. But the biggest thing for you guys right now is it's my birthday week, which is like a birthday present to all of you guys. So our second biggest sale of the entire year, other than Black Friday, on the website is right now. It will be ending tomorrow night at midnight, okay? So it'll go through tonight, tomorrow, and then in tomorrow night at midnight. And I will go over all of that at the end of the training here to show you. But you don't need a coupon code at all, or a coupon code. You don't need a coupon code at all. And it'll just automatically discount everything when you get to checkout. 50% off designs. You got up to 20% off some of the diamond cut stones, 30% off the Korean stone. So if you're looking to get started, in the rhinestone business, I'm telling you right now, tonight or tomorrow is the time. I just got my commercial. Yeah, we'll get a drop here in a minute, and then everybody will come back. So make sure to head back once you get the commercial drop or the little ad drop. All right, so here's what we're going to do. All of you guys on TikTok, I'm going to hang with you guys as well. But TikTok, make sure you head over to YouTube as well so we can get our 500. And TikTok, tap that screen up right there. Get those likes up. Make sure to share on TikTok. TikTok, all of you guys make sure to share to get people over to the YouTube live so we can get 500. I can give away a Cameo tonight. We've given away 290, I think 296 silhouette cameos. All right. Yes, TikTok gets an extra mini pack giveaway from last week as well. So here's the deal. First thing I want to show you is some stuff with the Silhouette Cameo and kind of what I'm using. Then we're going to get into the software. I'm going to show you how to create the design with a font, how to make sure your sizing is right, which is a very difficult part. Then we're going to cut one of the templates. We'll press the basic template to the shirt, and then if we have time, I'll show you another Rhinestone design of a pre-cut template that I have already that we can make another shirt. And then we will go over all of the different sale and stuff and do our giveaways. Sounds good? All right, let me flip over to the production view here real quick. And TikTok, let me bring you guys over here as well so you guys can see what's going on. So let's go here. TikTok has changed all of this stuff, and it is so difficult. They really need to make this flip camera easier. All right, good to go there. Good to go there. So, of everybody here that has a Cameo, what Cameo do you have? Cameo 3, Cameo 4, Cameo 2, Cameo 1, Cameo Plus, Cameo Pro. Let me know what Cameo you currently have right now. All of our Cameo users. Now I'm going to go here. Let me get some of these TikTok comments on here. I see a lot of 4s coming in. That's good. That's good. So here's what I do with my 4, okay? I actually have this little piece, this little kind of brown, kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? This little housing, okay? That houses my Graphtec blade, basically. So our TRW blade with our TRW blade holder, okay, it fits into that little slot right there, and we are good to go. So on the Cameo 3, you don't need the Cameo 1, 2, and 3, you don't need the housing, okay? You can just put this directly into it. Cameo 4, you need the actual housing, but it comes with the Cameo. You'll see different colors with your Cameo, all right? So what we're going to do is we're going to just drop this back in here. I use our TRW Clean Cut blade because I feel that it cuts better. Like, for me, it definitely does. Now, I know a lot of you guys, it cuts better as well, and it's going to last longer, so that's always a big plus. Now, when it comes to the Magic Flock template material, okay, in the past, I used to put the Magic Flock directly to my cutting mat with the backer still on it. Now what I do is I actually take the Magic Flock off of the backer, stick it directly to my cutting mat, and that helps when I pull up the Magic Flock for most of those circles to stay onto my cutting mat. Okay? And then, as you guys have seen with the video that I did, I just use my squeegee. I squeegee off the circles, and we're good to go. So that's the base of what we're working with here. We're going to have the Magic Flock. We're going to have our Cameo 4. We're going to have the housing with our TRW blade holder and our clean cut blade. And then we're going to use our cutting mat as well. But now we need to head over here and cut the design. And I want to show you an error and an issue that a ton of people have when they get started with rhinestones and the Cameo. Okay, you guys ready for this? This is big. What if you guys had to guess What do you think is the biggest issue that people run into when starting with the Cameo and cutting rhinestone templates? What would be your guess? I'm planning to buy a Cameo 4 Pro one day, but they're over 800, so it would be... Ellen, you don't necessarily need to get the Pro. I mean, you can get the 12-inch and cut your material, and it's going to work just as good. The Pro is just a bigger version of the Cameo, of the regular one, right? So the biggest issue that people run into is circle sizing, okay? Not even as much the cut settings, and I see a lot of you guys saying it, is the hole size is wrong, the circle size, the size of the circles. So I want to show you, and any of you guys that know a fix to this, ooh, that's another good one, Jesse, not a circle, right? A lot of us run into it not being a circle, and it looks kind of like a oval, right? So I want to run into some of those issues that all of us are running into that have the Silhouette Designer Edition. Okay, you guys ready? And like I said, any of you that are new here, I'm not Mr. Know-It-All. I love it when people help me a lot. I can guarantee most of you in here have probably used this software more than I have. So if you see something that's an easy fix, let me know, because I use the Wizard 99.9% of the time. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to type out, we're going to make a shirt that just says trending. You can never go wrong with trending. If you're trending, that is a good thing, right? I guess I should take that back. If you're trending in a good way, that's a good thing. If you're trending in a bad way, that might not be. Oh, why did my little sail thing up in the top here get so small? It's like a small sail. This is a big sail. Let's make it a big sail. There we go. All right. So the font I'm going to use is one of our free fonts that you can get on our website. It's the TRW Clean font. So I'm going to come over here to my text, and I'm going to go TRW Clean Stone font. And this is my Rhinestone font. Okay? So what we do is we give different point sizes to help you out with this, but it's not always going to be perfect, okay? Everybody let me know. You guys know that I like to cut my circles at 0.135 inches with my Graph Tech. Does anybody cut their circles with the Cameo anything different than 0.135 inches? Let me know. Anything different than 0.135? If you do, let me know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this design here, okay? I'm not going to worry about my different spacing and stuff. And then those of you who are 0.135 or 130, is it difficult to brush them in? So I'm going to show you most of the issues people run into, okay? So I have my designs here. Here's what a lot of people will do, even with the rhinestone design. Check this out. I have this, okay? I'm going to come over to my stone feature, and I'm going to hit my edge, and I'm going to hit SS10s. If I hit 16s, I'm just going to hit SS10s. Now, what's cool about this, I'm going to drag it out to where I think that it's going to look pretty good. Okay? So, I'm at SS10s now. Okay? But SS10s is always a little bit different with different softwares, right? So, here's what I mean by that. Check this out. So let me go back right there to where I was. I'm at SS10s, and I want, oh, I messed with my spacing there, that's why. I was like, what's going on here? What did I just do? What were we at? 0.039, I think. I think we're at 0.039. Let's see here. Let's get that. If I keep shrinking it down, move it around, and you can see this is already causing an issue with what I did. But it's going to get to that spot right there as I adjust it. Now, most people will look at this And they're going to say, okay, that's set for SS10s. And they will go and cut this. Don't lie. I know some of you have done it because I did it before when I first started with the Silhouette. How many of you come over here, you click on SS10s, you think it's the right size, and you go to cut it? What I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here. I'm going to release my compound path and ungroup this. And I look at my circles, all right? I hate this about the Silhouette software. One of the things I hate about Silhouette. Now, believe me, I hate Design Space way more. But look at this. If you were new and you were looking at this, what size would you think that circle is? All of you here, what size would you think that circle is? I mean, it says 0.155 by 0.157, correct? So, oh, was it too far away that you couldn't read it? There we go. It says 0.155 by 0.157. So, I would personally look at that and I would say, okay, I need to make them a little bit smaller. So if I took them over here, now I'm at 0.145. Now I'm going to come over here. Now I'm at 0.134. And I like to get to probably about 1.136. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to zoom in here. And it says I'm at 0.135 inches. But what's really weird about the Corel side, or I'm sorry, I wish it was Corel, about the Silhouette side of it is, see how that box is literally outside of the circle? It's reading outside of that circle. It's not reading directly to the edge of the circle. And that's the issue. This isn't technically 0.135 inches. It's probably about, probably 0.29 if I had to guess. Maybe even a little bit smaller. It's really weird the way it does that. Okay? So here's what happens all the time is someone will say, I put it at 0.135 inches, I cut it out, and then the circles were way too small. Because it's reading what that square is around it versus what the actual circle is. And believe me, it's super confusing. Does anybody have an absolute fix to that? I'm going to show you. Watch. I'm going to prove it to you. So watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to go here. Okay. Hold on. Let me get it right. It's saying that I'm at 0.135 inches. All right, it's saying I'm at 0.135 inches. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut this, just to show you. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to draw a box around it. I'll just turn that box to a different color and send that to the back. Let's send it to the full back. Send to back. There we go. That's what's happening. Look at you. Man, I'm hoping this helps a lot of you guys. Okay? I'm really hoping it does. So, 0.13. Now, I'm pretty close on this, right? But it's still not going to be. So, watch. I'm going to come over to send. I'm going to go. I don't even pay attention to the material, honestly, because I'm not using an auto blade anyway. So, I just go to cut. I'm going to go to deep cut blade. Just cut it. I'm going to go full force with 2 passes and a speed. I don't like to make it too fast. I'm going to go a speed of about 20. Got it? So let's head back over to the production camera here. It wasn't a text anymore though, Pilar, because I had already converted it. That's what's so freaking confusing about it. All right, back over here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut out, just to be able to use some little test pieces here. And I'm going to drop that down right there, and let's get this loaded in. I love this about the Cameo is how you can move your starting point to wherever you want. So I know you can't do that with the Cricut, so that's really, really nice. Matt, Crystal knows. What does Crystal know? So I'm going to go 33, boom, 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 and send. This is probably the one thing that is the most frustrating to people. So I can get away with brushing in the stones at 0.130 inches. It'll be pretty close. But it's, the problem is the stones pop out so much easier. Okay, what is it? Why is it reading the box size and not the shape size? Because it wasn't a font anymore. All right, so I'm going to take this here and check this out. Look at this. According to us, what we thought, okay, I ungrouped it. Select all, set H. I'll keep trying to look up. Okay, so, and this, believe me, I understand why it's super frustrating to some people who didn't know about this, and I wish I would have talked about this a lot earlier. The Cameo does cut pretty fast, yeah. Fast for a Cameo. Let me just grab some crystal stones here and watch this. This is where you guys waste so much material. Let's brush these in. I'm getting close. I keep getting it. So watch. I know you can't see real good, but I keep getting close to getting them all in. And then one popped out. So watch. When I go in again and go over it, now 4 more popped out. When I go in again and go over it, now 3 more popped out. And the reason why, let me show you. I'm going to bring you real close here just so you can see it. I literally have no room for error. Look at how close the edges are there. Because the holes aren't really 0.135 inches. I wish I had another, hold on, let me grab, you guys are going to sit there for 1 second. I have another template right here. Look at the difference of that template, and then I'm going to put one of these stones, hold on 1 second, in this template here. And I know it's probably pretty hard to see, but in this template here, I can see the white all around that stone. And the stone can actually move around a little bit, which gives that little margin of error that we need that makes it a whole lot easier to brush it in. So, but like I said, the reason why is because it really wasn't cutting 0.135 inches. It was probably cutting 0.130 inches. And you can even just see the difference. Let me see if I put these side by side. Can you guys see the difference of those circle sizes right there between this one and this one? It's a pretty big difference. So I saw Pilar said 99. Oh, we're at 99.98. That's a pretty accurate number, actually. Okay, so I'm going to bring you back over. But Pilar, I didn't see. Did Crystal say what the magic button was for it to read just the actual design? I didn't see. I don't have my TikTok comments up, so I can't see. So let's go back to our design here. I'm just going to hit Control Z to go back a while. Back, back, back. Back, back. It's too detailed of an answer. Man, that means it's a lot of work, huh? All right. So, again, let me show you. Let me go back over to our screen camera here. I'm going to zoom in, and I can see that it's not getting all the way to that edge. So it's not technically that 0.135 inches, right? So what I do sometimes, there's a couple different ways I've found that you can kind of fix this, okay? One way, I come over here to my sizing, and I just go sizing to about, let's see what happens if I go there. That's at 11, and 11's a little bit too big. We probably want to go a sizing of about 10. So, and I don't think you can go, yeah, there we go. It ceases to, when you change anything. So look at the difference. Now it's actually a tiny bit, the circle's a tiny bit bigger than 0.135, which I'm actually fine with. So just to kind of show you, even though I technically didn't change much on this, I want to cut out, and then watch this. I can even grab the corner here. I can make it a little bit larger and see how it puts the spacing between it. A little bit more spacing between it, which is what I want, right? I want a little bit more spacing there. But look, when I come in here, now it's at 0.74. So that's where it's really confusing to someone new when they're doing something here. Because some people will say, well, if you make it a compound path and then release the compound path, it's still going to say the 0.74. If you put them, yes, correct. If you put the stones too close, you actually won't be able to cut them. So check this out. What I'm doing is I'm changing my stone size. This is the kind of little trick that I use. I'm changing my stone size to be right about to where the edge is, which is right there, okay? I know that's right about to the edge. Then I'm going to take this, I'm going to push it in a little bit, 0.57, but see what's going to happen is as you shrink this, as you move it, the circle size is staying the same, right? So if you come down to an 11 or a 12, that's where you're going to run into it being a little bit better, 0.56, looking pretty good, and I want to get into, I said, about that 11 or 10 range, right? Yes, this, if you get your spacing too close, as many of you know, it is not going to cut good, right? Not going to cut good at all because it's going to rip right away. Every time. I'm trying to kind of pay attention to some of the questions as they come in here. So you can see this is edge to edge. So I really am at the 0.53 right now. So once I feel that's on the edge, what I'll do is I'll come over here and if I, oh, sorry, not make a compound path. If I come over here and I group those together, if I shrink it, it's still going to move those stones and keep them that same size. Adjust the height and width after. Okay, so watch this. Let's see. Let's go ahead and ungroup. Let's come over here. 0.151. I'm going to go 0.135, 0.135. Enter. Oh, okay. So that, okay, I see what's happening there. But, so that is putting that to the 0.135, but what about all of the other ones? Because if I select them all, and I go 0.135, 0.135, ooh, look at you. That's going, okay, so that's, I can see it adjusting in the top corner. You guys see that? No, it doesn't have the contour like Design Space. Okay, that made sense right there. That made sense. Now we're making progress. That's it. So now I'm a tiny bit bigger than 0.135. So what I did, let's just act like it's all messed up again. I'm going to go over here like it's all messed up. So right now it says 0.170. Okay? I want it to get to 0.135. So I'm going to go 0.135 in the top measurements here, 0.135, and see how that just shrunk down all of the boxes. So what that allows me to do now is to come over here, fix my spacing, but let's see. Good. Okay. Let's get my spacing to where I want it. And then we're going to go 0.135, 0.135. This could be a nice little trick. Oh, I like this. Crystal, I'll tell you what. I may just for you, just for that. No, it's actually easier than I thought now. I may, just for that, I may put a name upside down on a tumbler. Oh yeah, you can lock it here. Yeah. I may put a name upside down on a tumbler just for you, just for that one. Okay, so let's cut this and see if it looks any different. And then we'll make the actual design. I mean, I'll still technically be putting it upside down, but just for that, I may do it in a live. Just because you helped everybody here. Okay, let's send that to the back. Let's highlight this. Let's go to send. Let's go to cut. Let's go to deep cut blade. We're going to go cut. Boom, boom. 2 passes. Here we go. I got you saying coupon and putting names upside down. Yes, you do. All right, let me head over here. And let's see the difference. Can you show? Yeah, I can show you. Someone asked, can you show how you start it in a different spot? I can show you real quick. That's easy. Check this out. I'm going to take my Magic Flock template. I'm even leaving the other one on there, right? I'm going to get this loaded up. This is the part that's much more difficult with the Cricut. I'm just hitting my arrows here, and I'm going to bring it all the way over to start right here. Good to go, and I'll come over and hit send. That's totally the way I do it. Yes, that's awesome. See, I told you guys. You are so happy I'm going to put a name upside down on a tumbler. I may just have to make a tumbler that says Crystal with an upside down arrow. Right? That would be pretty sweet. All right, let's see what this looks like. Grab that out. Let's find my cut line here. There we go. Oh man, what a difference. Can you guys see just from the template the difference in the circle sizes? Can you see that? Just from the template, the difference in the circle sizes? Huge difference. Now, remember how long it took me to brush in those stones? And they kept popping out and I never actually got them all brushed in? Watch the difference here, I bet. I'm done. That's the difference. All of them are in there perfect. What was that? 2 seconds to brush them all in. And on this one, with the smaller circles, still missing 4. Still missing 2. Those 2 are just not going in. Oh, I got those 2 in, but a different one popped out. And then that's about the time you grab a pair of tweezers and you put in that last one, right? But everybody, you guys always see me brush in the stones. And when I brush in the stones, how easy they all go in. That's the reason why. Is if your circles are too small, and it can be the same thing if your circles are way too big as well. But I'm telling you, if your circles are too small, it is an absolute nightmare. You're going to get frustrated and you're going to give up. So hopefully this, and you guys will be able to go back and rewatch this, yes. But hopefully this will help all of you Cameo users out as far as getting this a lot easier. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to cut an actual, that trending design. So kind of do it from start to finish, okay? And then I'll also show you in CorelDRAW and the wizard how you would do this exact same design. So I'm going to go trending. And we are going to do our TRW clean stone font. There we go. So I am going to still come over. So the reason why I still come over and I do the rhinestone part, can everybody tell how much of an oval that is and how it's not a perfect circle? Can you guys see that? So that's just what fonts do. Okay, could you cut it? Yes. Would it work? Pretty good, but you're still going to have issues with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over to the stone feature. I'm going to click on my line. I'm going to go SS10s, and I'm going to go a size of about 10 or 11. What were we, about size 11? I'm going to move this to where I get it lined up pretty good. Okay, to where I get it lined up pretty good. And then I am going to come over here and I just released my stones. But again, this is where we ran into the issue, right? And it has that at 0.53. So I'm going to lock this and I'm going to change it to 0.35. So it's at 0.35 now. When I zoom in here, little bit, the circles are a little bit bigger than my square. So if I shrunk this down a little bit, still a little bit, but it's because we moved to 0.33. So let's go 0.35. And now you can, this is kind of your check when you zoom in, right? And it just makes it easier to see everything. But remember, as you move this closer, if I move it way too close, just to show you, it's going to take away all of that spacing. So I don't want to take away all that spacing, right? That's going to be a big issue. So 0.29, I'm doing the 0.35 right there. When I zoom in, I'm liking that. That looks pretty good to me right there. It's probably around maybe 0.36, but I don't want my spacing to be too much bigger either, but you can play with the spacing right around on this part. So now what we're going to do is I'm just going to kind of hit my arrows a little bit, highlight these, and bring everything a little bit closer together as far as each of the letters. Nothing huge right here. This is just simple. I don't want the I to be too close together. But this is just going to bring a design that's a decent size. I'm at 10.5 inches. Okay? So now that we have that, I'm going to grab my square here. I'm going to draw my square around it. I always like to just change it to a different color and send it to the back. And that is my weed box right there. So let's go ahead and move this up here. And again, I'm at right around that 0.135. So let's go ahead and head over to send. And I'm going to go to cut, deep cut blade, just a regular cut, speed of 33, or force of 33, 2 passes, speed of 20. Let's move back over to the cutter and let's get this thing cutting. Alright, so for this one, first thing I need to do is I need to clean off my cutting mat here. And I know a lot of you guys have seen how I do this. But any of you that haven't, let's show you real quick here. So this part you can just obviously pull off. But the actual circles, they can be kind of a pain in the butt. So what I do, I just grab my squeegee here. Squeegee it right into the trash can and we're done. Now we're going to grab some magic flock for my design. And I'm going to peel that off. We only have the blue magic flock. Remember, the color of the magic flock is no different. We just went with blue because with all of the different colors of stones, blue was kind of the best background color to show best. I'm going to get this loaded in here. Now that, there we go. Feed it down a little bit. Bring it over to the edge, and let's brush these stones out of the way so the mat doesn't knock them off. And I'm going to come over and hit send. Alright, as this is cutting, let me know some different questions that you have. I'm so lost. Carla. Hey, that's what we're here for, Carla. Just keep watching the lives. And questions you have, you can call the call center. They'll help you out as well. But we have 3,000 videos on YouTube as well. So, what vinyl cutter do you have, Carla? I like the blue best too, yes. Is it Cassia? Had no question. Yeah, ask on YouTube. No, you won't scrape the adhesive off the mat. Would this be why my rhinestones don't line up with my vinyl design, even though they do in silhouette? If you're changing the size after, that could be. Or your circle size might be incorrect. So the nice thing, when you bring one of our SVG files into Designer Edition, it's going to be the right size already. Okay? But again, a lot of you want to create your own designs too, obviously. But I will show you guys in a minute, as soon as we cut this, how easy it is with the TRW Design Wizard and what a difference it is. It's 1,000 times easier. But the Design Wizard's not an inexpensive program either, so it's got to make sense for you. What's good to clean the TRW mats? It all depends. A lot of people have used, and I've used before, just kind of a mild dish soap to kind of clean it off as far as any type of dirt or residue or hair that gets on it. And then just kind of let it sit out and dry, and that'll bring back some of that adhesive. I have a Cricket and a Jaguar. Let's go. What's up, Carol? How are you? So, as we all know, the Silhouette isn't the fastest cutter in the world. The Graph Tech would have been well done by now. But we're not complaining, right? We're not complaining. It's a cutter. It's doing the job. Once the template's cut, it's the same thing. I love the TRW mats. How many of you guys here have used the TRW mats? I really like them because they're a lot more kind of pliable and flimsy, which allows us to roll the mat off of the vinyl instead of pulling the vinyl off of the mat. Does that make sense? So whenever you pull the vinyl off the mat, the vinyl rolls all up. But if you roll the mat off the vinyl, then that vinyl doesn't get all rolled up. And it makes it a lot easier to weed it and nice. So we have, this was actually, just to let you know, this was a 24-inch mat right here that I cut into two 12-inch mats. So if you want to find a way to save a little bit of money, because the 24-inch mat, I think, is not double the price, if I'm correct. So if you buy the 24-inch cutting mat and then cut it in half, you have two 12-inch mats. How about that for saving money? Live by the Design Wizard? Yeah, a lot of people do. I do. Believe me, I don't want to be doing all that stuff we just did on a design every time I create one. However, it's much, much better than Design Space. Ooh, that's a good one, Crystal. Baby wipes. Yes, let's go. I might have to try that out. Baby wipes for cleaning your mat. Anybody else use baby wipes? It sounds like something that would work. What can the Silhouette do that the Maker doesn't? It's not, Anita, that's a great question. It's not what can the Cameo do that the Cricket didn't or doesn't. It's what can Silhouette Designer Edition or Business Edition. It's what can Silhouette Studio do that Design Space can't. That's where the difference is. This cutter to this cutter, honestly, the Cricut Maker might be a little bit better as far as force. Cutter to cutter, they're very similar. No preference. Software to software, not even close. That's where the big difference is. And what's really cool about that doesn't mean you have to go out and buy a Silhouette Cameo. You can actually purchase the business edition of the Silhouette Studio software Create your designs in Silhouette Studio, export them as SVG files, bring that into Design Space and cut it on your Cricut. There you go. Linda, so that's what Linda just said she's doing. So I have the Maker and Silhouette Business and Learning. Perfect, Linda. You saved some money. Oh, Design Space. I mean, you can't do anything with rhinestones in Design Space. Design Space is just, I always call it space because there's no designing in it. It's just a space that fills up space on your computer. All right. So we are pulling this off here. You got to be careful just so you don't rip it. But that is a perfect weed right there. That's pretty sweet, isn't it? Let's go, Cameo. Let's go, Cameo. The Cameo performing under pressure tonight. Business Edition does have a new learning. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously every software has a learning curve, right? Wait until, how many of you here, what do I have to pay to get Matt's Graph Tech? How many of you here have, what was I just going to say? Shoot. Just lost my train of thought. How many of you here, and then I lost it? All right. Bigger circles, which is nice. Allows the stones to brush in easy. Going around. And every single one of those stones are already in there perfect. Had an extra one right there. And we're good to go. Check it out. Did you just say I had a senior moment? I literally just turned 35 this week. Look at that. That's what we're talking about right there. Let's go. All right. I am going to grab a piece of hot fix tape. And then we are just going... So... Those of you who are new to rhinestones, once you have a template, which is the magic flock, the blue piece that we just made, once you have a template, which is what we have with that, we can make as many of these t-shirts as we want. I cut that one template and I could literally make, I mean, let's get crazy. I could make 10,000 shirts if I wanted. I need 10,000 shirts worth of rhinestones. I need 10,000 shirts, but technically I could make 20,000 shirts out of that one template. And that's what's so awesome about this. All right, I got some new shirts from the warehouse, so I'm nice and stocked up. And we got ourselves here a large black Bella, which always looks amazing with the crystal stones. Let's get this baby lined up. Yes, you guys didn't remind me to turn on the heat press tonight, by the way. I had it on. Good thing I was doing my job. You guys did not hook me up, though. I see now we're asking if it's on. It's a little too late now. All right, so looking at the armpits, I am a little bit below the armpit area to get it up near the top half of the chest area. That looks good to me. That looks pretty straight. I'm good with pretty good. So let's go ahead and press this. And I'm going to press this for 12 to 15 seconds. I was just going to tell you, well, it's too late when it's time to press. You know the press takes freaking 20 minutes to heat up. Then we are going to pull that off. I'm going to just stick that down there. And our shirt is done. It's pretty sweet, isn't it? So I'll bring it back over here just so you guys can see it. These are our diamond cut crystal. So just to let you know, the diamond cut crystal stones tonight are 20% off. Bring you down close here. TikTok and YouTube. Yes, all of our, if it's a hot fix stone, it has an adhesive on the back of it. So all of that gray that you see right there on those stones is the hot fix glue, which is what allows the heat to activate that hot fix glue and stick it to this shirt. So here's the next thing. This is where we really need to get into, is the pricing side of something like this. Okay? This design right here has, and let me see how many. I'm going to guess, let me see if it shows me something. Anything over here. Boom. 201 has 201 rhinestones. Okay? 201 rhinestones. The Bella shirt, let's just say it's a $4 shirt. All right? $4 shirt, 201 crystal rhinestones. How much would you sell this shirt for? You guys let me know. How much would you sell this rhinestone trending shirt for? Number one, you can sell it a little bit more because it's trending. I see 30, I see 25, I see 25, 25.99, 30, 25, 30, 35, 30, 26, 25, 35, 45, 30. I love it. I love it. You guys are on fire. I love it. I'm not seeing any $15. I honestly haven't seen anything under $25, which is amazing. I've designed several 4,000 plus rhinestone designs. Ooh, man, have fun in design space, Scott. Are you placing each circle one by one? 15, get rid of the family discount, Jennifer. If anything, charge the family more. Charge the family more. But a shirt like this, you want to be I would say a minimum of $25. Minimum of $25. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you over to the TRW Design Wizard now and show you kind of what that's going to look like, and then how it's kind of helps you with all of your pricing and everything as well. Okay? So let me grab you guys here, TikTok. Let's move over here. You guys should be able to see pretty good. There is no if anything, here's the way I look at family discounts. If anything, your family should be supporting you and paying at least full price. Right? Because it's not like the family discount. They're going to go out and get you new customers. You know all their friends. You're all in that same circle. So it's not like you can say, oh, I'm giving them a discount for advertising. If you're going to give someone a discount on a shirt, give it to somebody you absolutely have no clue who they are, but they're like the PTO president at the high school or elementary school or whatever it is. Give it to the cheer coach. I used to give free shirts to like the cheer coach. You know who I used to give a free shirt to? A lot of times at the local little leagues that I would go to, or football leagues, let's say that like one of the local little leagues here, there was a guy that was the president that I met, the president of the little league, and his wife was out there at every single event, every single day with her husband and working the concession stand and everything else. I gave his wife a free shirt, like a free $45 shirt, and she got me so much business because she had a completely different friend zone, and she was there at the Little League baseball event every single day of the week and wearing that shirt so much, it was free advertising. It's ridiculous. Give discounts to people you don't know, not people you know. All right, so let me head over to Corel real quick. So now I'm in CorelDRAW, okay? So to create that exact same design, just trending, here's how I would do it. I would come over here, I would go trending, I would take that, I would go clean stone font. I'm going to adjust my font a little bit if I want, like the text spacing like we did in Silhouette. So see how I'm just moving these over? Really easy here. Move that one over a tiny bit there. And I feel like I'm good to go with that. I want this to be SS10. I come over here, I click on the 10, hit yes, and now I'm done. That's 0.135 inch circles. That's perfect and done for me. Now what I want to do is I want to show the customer what this is going to look like on a shirt. So I'm going to turn it to crystal rhinestones. I'm going to come over to my mock-ups. I'm going to do a women's burnout shirt. I'm going to simulate the stones. I'm going to click on the shirt. I'm going to make this a black shirt. And there is my design on the shirt with all of the stones showing exactly what it's going to look like. And then what's really cool is I can come over to add bling and click right there, maybe click there. And now what I just did is I just added a little sparkle to the shirt. So when I send this to the customer, they're going to know that that's rhinestones because it's sparkling now. Right? Back to page 1. I'm going to change these. I'm going to actually keep them crystal just so you can see. Now what I want to do is I want to figure out my pricing on this. Okay? So to do that, I'm going to click on this money sign right here. I have 201 SS10 crystal rhinestones. I have 51 cents worth of rhinestones. 51 cents worth of rhinestones in this design. Okay? Now I'm going to sell, this is the part I love. I'm going to sell 20 of these to a customer. You want to know how much money you're going to make? Check this out. Click on that little money sign. I'm going to fill out this information right here. How much do you charge for the setup and design fee, all that stuff. Now, what is the retail price of it? What did we say? 25 bucks was the lowest we said, right? But we're going to give them a 10% discount. The t-shirt's $4. We have an employee that's getting paid $15 an hour. They already made the template, so it's only going to take them, let's say, I'm going to go 5 minutes to produce each shirt. Okay? Total quantity being produced, we sold 20 of them. What is your total overhead cost per month, and how many products on average do you make? I'm going to hit price now. This is going to process through, and look at this information that we get. So, I have 201 stones in the design, 51 cents worth of rhinestones. I got a $4 shirt, so I have $4.51 in material cost. My wages, my employee wages, are $15 an hour, 5 minutes to produce each one, okay? So the business overhead cost, so this is per product. It's going to cost $1.25 per product per t-shirt in employee wages. How many of you actually, be honest with me, say yes or no, and be honest, don't lie, because I didn't off the start, I would have put no. How many of you, when you're making something, you take into account your employee wages, your employee costs on every single product that you make? $20 if you know your market. $20 for what, Scott? $25 if you're smart and you want to make $5 extra per shirt. I would actually sell these shirts for $30 all day and sell the heck out of them. I see most of us are saying no, okay? But some of you are probably thinking, well, I don't have an employee. Well, let's be honest. You're the most expensive employee, right? So if anything, the price is even more. The shirt in volume, yeah, so they're getting a 10% discount on the $25. So technically they're going to get it for $22.50. So yeah, you're the most important employee and the most expensive employee at the business. So always take into account. Next, we have $25 for the shirt. They're getting 20 of them. We got a 10% discount on it. So we're going to sell them for $22.50 each. Total hours to complete the job, 1.67 hours. The total price is $450. Our total cost with materials, labor, and overhead is $125.29. So my business on this job, if I sold 20 of these at $22.50 each, is $194.44 per hour for my business. And my business will make $324.71 on this job. It's pretty sweet, isn't it? Now, the wizard does take it to the next level, where now what you can do is you can enter all of the customer's information. You say this is the trending design and their address, everything else. Then we also have our sales tax rate for whatever area you're in, what the customer's name is, what the employee's name that quoted it was. Now I'm going to come over, I'm going to enter my logo. I'm going to do an internal and a customer pricing breakdown. Create printable pricing breakdown and watch what I'm going to get. Look at that. If I'm making special prices, 35 I'm doing. Well, that's going to vary, Scott. It really depends. So it's not really like you can say if I'm going to make something special, it's $35. But then if I can sell 50 of them, they'll go for 20. Market as youth sports teams. That was my huge thing. That was it. That's what you need to sell to everybody. Youth sports. All the moms, all the dads, they're going to support the heck out of Bobby and Timmy and everybody else, right? But it really depends on your design as well. So if you say you're going to sell, let's just say you're going to sell 50 of them, but it's a 4-color rhinestone design, you aren't going to make any money because the amount of time involved in brushing in 4 different colors, layering 4 different colors, and everything else. So your price is always going to be determined by, obviously, your time involved in making it. So like a simple design like this, 100%. If I'm making this special to you and you came to me, like I think you're saying, Scott, and said, I want this word on a shirt, then I'm making that special for you. Basically, what you're saying is you're charging kind of an extra $15 as a design and setup fee, right? Because you're going to charge them $35. But if you're making, and you're going to sell 30 of these things, 40 of these things, hey, now it's going to be kind of a bulk discount because I'm going to sell a ton and I can sell them for $20, $25 each. And it really depends on, it always depends on your design. Exactly, 100%. But again, nobody here, please don't get confused and don't think that a rhinestone shirt, and don't also, please don't base it off of just stone count, okay? Because I could have 1,000 rhinestone design that cost 30 bucks and 1,000 rhinestone design that cost 75 bucks. Because what if it's 1,000 rhinestone design that's 8 colors and you have to brush in all 8 colors, layer all 8 colors? It's going to take you 45 minutes to make that shirt. Versus a 1-color design might take you 5 minutes. And that's why pricing is so difficult, right? Also depends on your area. Also depends on your customer base. Also, like, there's a ton of different factors when it comes to the pricing side of it. So let me show you what this printed out for us here, or made for us. This is what we can now give to the customer. So it's going to have all their information. It's going to have the design size. It's going to have how many stones, what size stones, and what color stones. It's going to have, 100%, the cost of the t-shirts is also going to vary, right? Sometimes you might get a Gildan shirt for $2. Sometimes you might get a J America glitter shirt for $7. Huge difference. Now, retail price of the product, total being produced, the discount you gave them, how much, what the taxes are, and their total price. And then we come down here and they sign it at the bottom to approve it. So this is a really cool sheet to use for customer approval. So they're approving the design, they're approving the rhinestone color, they're approving the shirt color, they're approving everything, okay? And then the internal pricing one is for your records to see how much you actually made on this job. Because I know a lot of us here, I used to, again, do this all the time. How many of you, be honest, say yes or no, how many of you at some point in this business, maybe some of you are brand new, but at some point you did a job of like 20 shirts, 10 shirts, whatever it is. You got done with that job and you're like, there is no freaking way I made any money on this job. That just took me 8-9 hours to do this job. How many of you have been there where you did a job and it took for freaking ever? And you're like, man, there is no way I made money. But you don't really know. You're just kind of guessing, right? Man, I did so many of those. And that's where something like this can really help you. Because you can now, let's just say whoever ordered these 20 shirts comes back to us next year, right? They come back to us next year and they're like, oh yeah, and this happens a lot too. I bought some shirts from you last year. They were the trending shirts. Last year you gave me a super deal on them and they were $15 each. Well, when you save something in CorelDRAW and the Wizard, it saves all of these different pages at the bottom. So like, let's just say I'm going to turn this to black. I'm going to go to templates and I'm going to go. So there's my template. There's my original design. There's my internal pricing. There's my customer pricing. They say, oh yeah, you sold me these shirts for $15 last year. You can pull this up and you're like, oh no. Actually, you got 20 of the shirts last year. They had 201 crystal stones in it. They were actually $25 each, but you got 20 of them, so we gave you a 10% discount, and they were $22.50 each. That will shut that down real quick, right? But then where it's also awesome is Betty comes in and buys a shirt from you, but then Betty's best friend comes in the next day, or a week from there, or a month from there. How many of you here say me or not me? How many of you here will, how many of you just basically shoot from the hip with pricing? How many of you shoot from the hip? I used to do this all the time. I was so freaking bad at this. Someone would come in and they'd be like, I need a Rhinestone shirt. I'd be like, okay, I got this shirt right here. This shirt's $30. And then a month later, someone will come in and be like, I want a shirt. One of my friends got a shirt. It says trending on it. Can I get one of those shirts? Yeah, no problem. That's $34. And then somebody else comes in. Yeah, that's $37. And I was just making up prices. And they would get pissed and they'd be like, oh, well, my friend Betty got it for $30. Why is it $35 now? Well, it's freaking inflation. No, it's because I just made up a new number today, and I'm always going to make up a higher number versus a lower number. So when it comes to pricing, you can't just guess. You have to know what your price is. You have to know what's going into it. You have to know, and that's whether you're trying to do this as a business or you're just making stuff. Like if you're just making stuff for friends and selling some shirts to some friends, here's what will normally happen, and this is how most people get into the business side of it, is you're going to make 3 or 4 shirts for friends, and your friends may pay you a little bit, and then you're going to be like, man, people really like these shirts. And then the friend of the friend wants a shirt. And then the friend of the friend of the friend's friend wants a shirt. And then the friend's friend, owner of a bar, wants some shirts. And that's how it kind of snowballs into, oh, I could kind of make money doing this. And that's where it gets to the issue of you are doing a lot of work and not making any money. So just be careful with that because it snowballs quickly. All right. What else we got? It's crazy. That's what happened. I see most of you saying that's how I got started. That's what happened to me. I hate it when friends ask for discounts as well. Believe me, I do. I got plenty of, like, I used to, I have a great story. It's I had a buddy that did tile. I've told this story a couple times. He had a tile business, and he wanted me to make some shirts for him. He's like, bro, we're friends. Can I get it at a cost? And I knew he had a tile business. I knew I was going to be tiling my apartment in the near future. I was like, sure, dude, we can do kind of a trade out. I'll get you your shirts at cost, and you get me, so basically you aren't going to pay for labor and stuff. I'll just sell you the shirts and stuff for the price of the shirt and the materials. Like, I'll hook you up. I'm going to get you a good deal. And then I said, but here's the deal. Like, I'm going to go buy a bunch of tile, and if you could just come tile my apartment for me. Like, the whole apartment. Because you aren't going to pay me for my labor and time involved for my business, so I'm going to go out to Home Depot and I'm going to buy some tile, and you just come over to my house and you tile it all for me. So basically we're trading out labor cost. He wasn't good with that. And I knew he wasn't going to be good with that, but I just wanted to show him, with him having a business, that's what it's like. Like, to make 30 of these shirts, I don't just freaking go like that and the shirts are made. There's a boatload of work involved in it. So, hey, if you're not going to pay me for my labor, time involved in it, then I'm not paying you for yours. And he quickly paid regular price for the shirts because he wanted me to pay regular price for the tile. And that's where it kind of hits them, exactly like you're saying. That's where it hit reality. And it is, because people, when it comes to shirts, they just assume, hey, you make a shirt, it's kind of already made. You just kind of give it to me. No, that's not how it works. Yeah, he understood quickly, didn't he? So things like that, it's just a matter of having have a good comeback on it. Like even with family, I always say, hey, why don't you support my business? Like, I'll make you a shirt, but you're going to pay the same amount anybody else pays for a shirt, because if anything, you should be supporting me more than anybody else. Like, I'm not into just working for free for you. Whether it's my brother, my sister, my mom, whoever it is. Now, maybe my mom. I did that with all the carpet and tile barter. Oh, now as far as when it comes to bartering, all day. I got so many free things. You guys, I'm telling you right now, you guys have the most amazing business. I'm telling you. Let me flip the camera around here for TikTok. You guys have the most amazing business when it comes to bartering trade. Like, it is insane. Anything you want. Like, when I first got started and I was the decal world, you know what I wanted? I wanted a freaking, what is the thing? Not a canoe. What's the nicer version of the canoe? Not a paddleboard. Kayak. Freaking, man, I am getting old. I wanted a kayak, right? And kayaks were like freaking $600-700, up to $1,200-1,500, right? So what I did, I was the decal world. Kayak people, they like decals. They like it for advertising. They can put decals on the kayaks when they sell them. So I just started emailing all the different kayak places I could find that had a kayak that I liked. And I said, hey, I do vinyl decals. I can make car window decals for you. I can do business advertising. I can do storefront decals, blah, blah, blah. What do you think about bartering a trade? I'll make you decals, and I really like this $800 kayak, so I'll make you $800 worth of product. And the crazy thing is, I probably sent out 20 emails, and 3 different places emailed me back saying that they would do it. And it was all, so basically I picked the best one that had the nicest kayak. The freaking, just the oars were like $200. And I made them like $1,000 worth of decals, which vinyl, price, next to nothing. And I had a new kayak within a couple weeks. And I used to do that with freaking anything I could. I would just send out a bunch of different emails saying, this is what I do. You're looking to barter trade. It was awesome. You know where it's super great? Oh man, it's so good here. You guys are getting me on stories, right? This is where it's really awesome. Local food places. You want free food? I'm telling you, this works so damn good. Go to local food places in your area, and they might need business hour signs on the front, or they might need some advertising on the car, or whatever it is. And you will get a lot of, especially if it's more like a mom and pop place. I mean, if you go to, it's like story time with Matt, it is. If you go to like Outback Steakhouse, that's obviously different. It's got to go through corporate and everything else. But for local mom and pop places, like mom and pop breweries, freaking, oh my goodness, I got so much free food and, oh. And is it free? No, technically it's not free because we're still making them stuff. But what it's also doing is it's getting you into different businesses. And most of those businesses came back for future business that they either paid for or they wanted to barter more trade for. And if you think about it, if it's one of your favorite restaurants, them giving you $100 is $200, $300, you're going to spend that $100, $200, $300 over time anyway. So technically, it really is like they're paying you cash, right? Like they're giving you money because you're going to go spend your money there anyway. So many things you can do. So many things you can do in this industry with this business. It is. And it's a win-win for both of you, right? 100% it is. All right. I got to show you the different sales. Let's get up to 300 likes. I told you I was going to try to finish by 9:30, but you guys got me in story time tonight. But let me show you guys what's going on with the sale. Thank you, Nancy. Appreciate it. Let me flip the camera around here. So, Matt's birthday sale. Again, like I said, basically, second biggest sale of the year behind Black Friday. All right? Here's the deal. Story time is good. So, where you'll get a lot of story time. Oh, man, that was a nice little plug, and I didn't even plan on it being a plug. Where you'll get a lot of Matt story times is on the Hall of Fame membership. So, the different memberships, I saw a few of you asking before. You got the All-Star, Major League, Little League. The Hall of Fame is where we do 2 live Q&As every single week for an hour. So 2 hours of live Q&As where basically this is what we do. We have story time. We talk about the Wizard. We talk about pricing. We talk about anything you guys want to talk about. Okay? People hate paying for time. 100% they hate paying for it. But that's where that's where you let them know. And if they don't want to pay for your time, then don't do business with them. You don't want to do business with them. Okay? All right. So that is what the Hall of Fame membership does. It gives you the free training every single month, All-Star and Hall of Fame. It gets you all the free designs and fonts every single week. So if you are an All-Star Hall of Fame member, you got the Summer Vibes design, the American Pride Rhinestone design. You got the Let's Sail Away design. You got the Rhinestone font right here. So that is just for this week. And then last week, you got all these designs. So if you're in this business, it's a no-brainer, but it has to make sense for you. Okay? All right. Now, for the sale, here's the deal with the sale. Okay? It will go through tomorrow, like I said. All designs and fonts are 50% off. I think for Black Friday last year, we only did 40% off. So I think it's even bigger than what Black Friday was. 50% off all fonts, all trainings, Design Wizard trainings, fonts and designs, and mini packs, and full packs. Okay? Now, Korean hotfix stones, 30% off. Now, like I said, you don't need a coupon code. All you do, you put the stones in your cart, and once they're in your cart, they will automatically discount 30%. But what's really awesome about it is you can also get the quantity breakdown as well. So if you got 5 bags of Korean stones, okay, I'm just going to give you a quick example of this to show you. I'm going to get 5 bags at $10.28. If I go to 5 bags, they were going to be basically around, what, $51.25 for 5 bags. Okay? But watch what's going to happen here. I'm going to get 25% off for the bulk discount. And then I'm also going to get 30% off for the Matt's birthday sale. So the $10.28 went to $7.71, which brought it down to $38.55. And then the additional 30% took another $11.57 off, so it made it $26.98. That's just dumb. It's a good dumb, but it's crazy dumb. So between the bulk discount and the 30%, we went from $51 to $26. It's double dipping all day long. And I get in trouble for normally double dipping in the house. I'm not going to lie. I'm a double dipper. I'm a triple dipper. Because if you double dip, then nobody else wants to dip, then you get it all. So be a double dipper. And then you get more. All right, let's go back here. Now everybody's going to be double dipping. Everybody's going to be pissed off. Poor Lorene. 20% off bling sheets. Okay. When it comes to the vinyl side of it, all Color Spark vinyl is 20% off. Flat back diamond cut stones, 20% off. Hot Fix diamond cut stones, 20% off. Adhesive vinyl supplies and rhinestone supplies, so like the cutting mats, 15% off. The cutting mat we were just going over there a little while ago. You'll see that down in the HTV supplies here. 10% off bling anything, 15% off HTV anything, basically everything. Now, Magic Flock, you're actually getting a free 30 gross of crystal Korean low lead stones. The sale ends tomorrow night. That is correct. Yep. All right. Now, one more thing I do need to go over that has nothing to do with Matt's birthday sale is this right here. How many of you guys are brand new here? And let's get to 300 likes real quick so we can get a third mini pack giveaway on YouTube as well. But how many of you are brand new? If you are new here, you want to, every day, Minister Melanie, let's go. Anel, let's go. Tabitha, let's go. June, let's go. Megan is new. I love all these dips things. Linda is brand new. Callie's brand new. Who else is brand new? I'm new to the silhouette. Carmen. I just spent too much money on this website. Let's go. Let's go, Byron. The Creative Lady is brand new. Dawn is brand new. Man, we got a lot of newbies. Yes, new here. I got Felita. Flatia? Is that right? All right, so check it out. All of you that are brand new, this is your favorite spot on our website. Come here every day. You never have to spend a penny. Today's free SVG design download. Click right there. There's the font that I used today. It's free. My Day, My Way. This design right here is free today. Tomorrow, it'll be $3 to $5. Today, it is free. Every single day, we put up a brand new free design on the website. Freaking take advantage of it. We have given away probably 800 plus designs for free. So, I said it right the first time. Let's go. So here's the deal. Let's just say 800 free designs and they're $3 each. That's $2,400 worth of designs if you've come here every day for the past 2+ years. And it is for commercial use as well, which means it's not like some of those sites where I'm going to give you a free design, but you can't use it on anything. Yeah, that's stupid. Make shirts, make tumblers, make decals, make money. You can't sell the design, but you can make finished products to make money. That's the whole point. Free beer? Where's that at? So yes, for commercial use means that you can take this shirt, put it, heat press it onto a t-shirt and sell it to your customer and make money on it. Okay? But what you can't do is take the design and go sell it on eBay, like the actual design side of it. Make sense? All right. Got that. We got, obviously, everybody here, make sure right now, go click that subscribe button on YouTube. Turn on your notifications, because every Monday except next Monday, because we're going to be in Omaha for the College World Series, but every other Monday, I am live here at 8 p.m. Eastern Time for free trainings. All right, you guys ready for some giveaways? We need 10 more likes on YouTube. I'm going to give away this trending shirt as well. So I'm going to give away the trending shirt. I have 2 giveaways, one for this week and one for last week on TikTok. And then I also have 3 mini packs on YouTube and this trending rhinestone shirt on YouTube. And then also remember, if we don't hit our numbers, which we didn't tonight, but it's okay. If we don't hit our 500 live, what will happen is I roll it over to the next live. So make sure to let all your friends know, let all your crafting friends know. Not next Monday, but the following Monday, we will be doing a similar type training, but with the Cricut. And if we get 500 live, we will give away a $300 Silhouette Cameo. Got it? All right, here we go. I'm picking 2 mini pack winners on TikTok first. First mini pack winner is this person right here. I got Rogue Studio by Byron. Rogue Studio by Byron is our first mini pack winner on TikTok. And our second one is Alyssa Gunderson, FF Gundy. Alyssa, Byron, congratulations. Winners for a mini pack on TikTok. Let's go. All right, now YouTube. Flipping around for YouTube here. Our winner for... I'm just going to select one name, and then the 2 names under that will be winners as well for a total of 3. So our 3 mini pack winners on YouTube are right here. I got 1, 2, 3. I got Deidre Florence Johnson, Creative Expression and Gifts, and Karen Sakamore. Karen, Creative Expression and Gifts, and Deidre Florence Johnson. Let's go. Mini pack winners of choice. Those are our 3 winners. All right. So, let me move my comments back over here so I can see them. Any questions before I leave on the Matt's birthday sale? Any questions before I leave on the Matt's? Oh, trending shirt. YouTube trending shirt. Anything that requires shipping will ship with your next order that requires shipping on the website. And the winner for the trending shirt, it'll ship with your next order. Just put it in the custom notes that you were the winner of the trending design, is Kristen Smith. Kristen Smith. You are the winner of the Rhinestone. Kristen, you're trending right now. Kristen Smith, winner, Rhinestone trending shirt. Congratulations. Kristen, it is yours. All right. Questions before we finish up? Thank you very much. Everybody have a good time tonight. Hopefully everybody, I learned something, which is awesome. Hopefully everybody learned something about Silhouette Designer Edition and the Silhouette Cameo when it comes to cutting and getting the circles right. I know Crystal just threw a hat on me. Crystal, appreciate you. I'm going to go upside down tumbler one of these days and give out a special coupon. The only rhinestones on sale are March sale. No, when you go to your cart, basically all the rhinestones are on sale. So when you go to your cart, you'll see them get discounted once you put them in your cart and look at your shopping cart. You got it. Thank you, Suzanne. Thank you, Tabitha. Appreciate you. Is the Silhouette Cameo better than the Cricut? If you don't have anything yet, I would recommend getting the Cameo, because then you're going to get the, then you would get the Silhouette Studio software with, and I would probably upgrade to the Designer Edition. If you already have a Cricut, then I would just upgrade to the Silhouette Studio software side of it. What color green stone did I use on green grass glitter vinyl? I used the Emerald Korean Low Lead. Thank you, Sheila. Do we sell the actual pre-cut templates? We give a call tomorrow. There are different ones that we can do. Just honestly, it just depends on how busy they are. White reflex sign vinyl, we're hoping will be in possibly by the end of next week. Yes, no problem. June 9th rules. Let's go. We got the June 9th birthdays in the house. Happy birthdays, yay. All right. As always, appreciate all of you guys. You guys are all freaking awesome. Thank you for the support. Matt's birthday sale on the website. No coupon codes needed. It'll go through tomorrow. I know we are out of a couple different all 5 bags do not have to be the same color. Lourdes, let's go. Coffee on you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That's awesome. Thank you. They do not have to be the same color, Nancy. You can get 5 different colors and you get the bulk discount. Crystal, I see you working there. All right. Hey, appreciate you guys. TikTok, thank you. I'm out. Later. YouTube, appreciate your support. You guys all have an amazing, amazing night. And I shall see you guys soon. Hi, crew. Later.